Okay, so when do we want the game to be over? When our spaceship hits with any of the enemies, or if it hits uh, the asteroid sprite. So all these sprites have been used, uh, inside the if statement with the logical or. So basically, if our spaceship touches any of these enemies or more than one enemies, then basically we are going to broadcast the game over. And whenever the game is over, we want the player sprite to hide and stop all the other sprites. Okay, so this is the code that we have written inside the player sprite. One is to basically decide its x and y position based on the cursor movement, then when to hide, when to show, what is the size, and what to do after the game over is broadcasted. And the condition for game over is if the player sprite is touching any of the enemies or the asteroid sprite. Okay, now this is going to be in the forever loop because we have to constantly keep checking it as long as the game is running. Now let's look into the enemy sprite. So I have used various costumes for enemies. So this is one costume. Okay, this is one enemy type, and I have also added this ring. As you can see here, there's this ring. So this ring will be displayed, it's a white ring, when the bullet hits an enemy. So let me just show it to you. And likewise, there, as you know, there are multiple enemy sprites, and each of these enemy sprites will have one white ring inside the sprite as a second costume. So these are the, let me first show you all the enemy sprites that I have uploaded. And there is also this asteroid, if you can see, this is the asteroid. Okay, and asteroid is not destroyed, and hence there is no white ring. The white ring is only for to appear when the bullet hits an enemy and the enemy is destroyed. Okay, and here is another enemy. So rest of the enemies are destroyable, but not the asteroid. Let me show that. Okay, so there are bullets. Okay, and as you can see, the white ring appears when the bullet hits the particular enemy. All these enemies are destroyable basically. Okay, and let me show you what happens with the asteroid. You cannot destroy asteroid with bullets. So that's just to add a difficulty level in the game. So the only thing that you can do is to avoid that asteroid. Okay, so here is the code for the asteroid. Okay, um, what I've done is I have used two costumes, costume one and costume two, and I'm picking that costume randomly so that it doesn't become monotonous. I want to have costumes that are appearing at random time and random location. So this is the code for that. Okay, and when the game is over, we are basically deleting this all the clones and ending the script. Okay, and when the costume is 1, then its size is this, and when the costume is 2 and its size is this. So I've used these different variables to store the costume numbers. Okay, and this is where I'm picking the random location for x. Okay, so this is the script for that. Now rest of the scripts are likewise. Let me take this one. Now this is an enemy which has this costume, and the second costume is the ring when it gets destroyed. So the script for this is whenever we start the game, um, I wanted to hide and random at the randomly appear at this location, and this is I'm using the pick random and then giving it a range of x from 120 to minus 120. Then I'm also picking any of the costumes randomly, and this is the code to make it reappear or move if it touches the edge. And this is the code to show the explosion. So whenever it is touching the laser is basically the bullet, we want to show hear a sound of explosion and then change the score and change the costume to ring to show it as a destroyed one. Okay, and repeat this until it is